So how did I, a cute little snack, end up getting knocked up in a pool?
She says she a snack. Oh, okay. Welcome back, my scrubs. Back to reacting to real story animations. Very good intro there. But this time we're not reacting to Share My Story. We are back reacting to My Story Animated. It's been quite a while since I've reacted to them, and boy, I would say they're pretty much at the same level. At least in terms of ridiculousness. For instance, I married a tree. Okay. Oh, and there is a part 2. I really wanted— did you marry a tree? Oh, that doesn't tickle your fancy. How about I got pregnant? They separated it. I don't know why they did that. Pregnant. I don't know why they did that. That's not how you spell that. Or how about I broke my legs to satisfy my mom, but it was not enough. She wanted me to break my hands too. Let's start with this one because I'm just so curious. I don't think that's possible, but we'll find out together.
My life was over. Bury me. Forget about me. Over.
They just jump into it so fast. I'm not prepared. It's like, hold up.
Had gotten pregnant from swimming in a pool. I had
No,
to
you
skip
didn't.
Town. Could I fake my death? Could I disappear? My heart was pounding like it was going to jump out of my chest and try to strangle me for being so stupid. So how did I, a cute little snack, end up getting knocked up in a pool?
She says she a snack. Oh, okay. Okay, I also want to say too, before we just jump into it even more, that I think this story is based off of a myth. I'm pretty certain that it's a myth. Like, supposedly you can, you know, get preggers from a pool because, you know, guys swim in it, and I don't think that's real. We're gonna look it up though to see if it's actually true or not, because I think it's a myth.
So how did I, a cute little snack,
Cute little
end
snack.
up getting knocked up in a pool? My name's Felicia, and yeah, I know what you're thinking. I must be so stupid. Well, I was. Not all of us had sex ed, Kay? So, get a load of this.
I
I
don't
was raised in the
understand.
Midwest. You know, the middle of the West in the U.S. Cow fields, cornfields, just a lot of fields.
But still, you just went swimming.
A lot of fields. Jot that down. My parents aren't like extreme Mormons or anything, but they might as well be. I
Oh
was
my God,
raised
they're
with the
freaking buff
Bible as my
Mormons.
bedtime story. I was raised with a wee little statue of crucified Jesus on a cross staring down at me.
I love
in
this
every
narrator
room
so
of the
much.
house. I was raised to be quiet, not to ask questions, and to basically be an innocent, uncombative doormat to everyone in my life.
I
Do you
know
what else
that
meant?
feeling. My
No
family
Harry
was sort of
Potter.
similar.
No Pokemon.
Yo,
No TV
yes,
shows.
yes, snack, dude. I relate to this so much. Okay, I don't know about the James Corden show or whatever, but my parents were exactly the same way. Like, my mom, you know, I've told the story to some of you already, but like, I loved playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was little. I literally had a stack this big. Sure, half of them were fake. I didn't care, but it was my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I was a big nerd and things like that. I loved, you know, Pokemon, all of that stuff, yada yada yada, like she says. My mom would throw those things away and tell me that Pokemon's the devil, all because of something they like probably read on the news, because all they did was watch TV. And like, thinking about it now, it's like that stuff sticks with you, and it's not right. It's not correct. It's really stupid. And like, yeah, I did try to read Harry Potter. I read like 60 pages of the first book, and then my mom said it was the devil. That's not why I stopped reading it. I would have read it anyway, but I just got bored. And I know a lot of people love Harry Potter. I'm sorry. I just never did. Never watched. I never got into it. I can't judge it.
Oh, the weird girl everyone avoids. The one who gets gum in her hair and tacks on her chair. Not
Oh my
that
God.
that happened to me or anything.
What an angle.
Because
What the
everything my
heck?
parents did. You'd think I would be ready for what happened to me in the 5th grade. I mean, you'd think that, but I was dumb and like 11, so give me a break. All right?
What?
The talk happened at our school.
Oh,
You know that
the
god-awful day
talk.
where they separate the kids and shove the girls in a dark room to watch a video about periods and get handed pads by the sweaty, creepy gym teacher?
The funny story is that I remember getting a permission slip in school about this, but at the time I lived with my grandparents, which are really old-fashioned. They wouldn't let me go, so thank you, grandparents. I really appreciate that. Luckily, I learned through other other methods. But you know, at the time, I probably would have benefited from knowing it. I remember that day. I had to take them. It was embarrassing. It's a weird thing to talk about.
Yeah, and get handed pads by the sweaty, creepy gym teacher. Yeah, it was time for that nightmare. Little old dumb, educated me funneled into the classroom, bright-eyed and unaware of the horror that was about to ruin my life forever.
It's not ruining your life, it's educating you.
The giggles began. The word breasts was said, and I swear on my life the girl beside me shot milk out of her nose. I giggled to join in, because for some reason, I thought maybe I wouldn't be the weird girl if I laughed at the word breasts. That's when it happened. I can still see it to this day in slow motion.
What?
The door of the classroom launched open like the Hulk himself had business to take care of. A million little prepubescent heads snapped to face the intruder. And guess who it was? Go ahead, guess. Take one little guess. In her ankle-length denim dress, cross and turtleneck sweater-wearing fury, my mother slammed the door open. Her face was the color of the devil's butt. Her eyes were about to pop out of her head like a
Is that the devil from Cow and Chicken?
squeeze toy. In that moment, I wanted to die. No casket, no funeral. I wanted to be yeeted into a hole, covered in dirt,
she
and
done
succumb
said
to death by
yeeted.
embarrassment.
She just
I saw it all
I love
happen in
this.
slow motion. My mom bolting across the room like she was heading for the finish
Ow, I
line
hurt
of
myself.
the
Just
Olympics.
ignore me.
Her grabbing my wrist like it was the last TV on Black Friday. And her yanking me out of the room like it was on fire. On top of this, she's yelling about the teacher poisoning our minds. I don't know what's so poisonous about boobs and fallopian tubes, but apparently they were like arsenic's twin brother to my mom. After that, it was game over for me. Black screen. No more lives left. Can't restart the system. Done. D-O-N-E.
I love the style too, the prolonged things. It's done. It's done. Stop. Enough. Finished. Awadi. Dunzo. Get out of here. No more. Strike. You're out. Just keep on going. I don't get it. Okay. All right. Back to the story. I don't get it. Like, why parents, especially like the religious ones, are so scared of these kinds of things. Because like, the thing is, because I was never taught things like this, I learned from really, really bad ways, okay? And it wasn't smart. I'm glad that I had enough sense to not apparently go swimming in a pond. I'm just really curious how that's gonna happen. I'm glad I had some sort of sense, you know, that way, you know, little Bijuu Mike isn't running around when I'm, 15 years old, which could have happened.
No one would talk to me. I was the girl with the crazy mom. When I actually got my period, I was about 900% sure I was dying. My insides felt like they were occupied by Wolverine.
Hey, I feel for you girls out there. We've talked about it. It's like,
up a hobby throwing knives.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. It just sucks to be a girl, I guess.
I didn't know how to talk about it. So the years passed. I bled. I got ignored by everyone in class. I got shoved into lockers, yada yada.
I don't see how that has anything to do with your mother, though.
A glowing beacon of light erupted into my life during my freshman year of high school. That shiny glowing beacon? The other nerds in the AV class, specifically Miles. Miles was the Ross to my Rachel, the Angelina to my Brad.
Here we go again.
Like 2009, though, because, yeah. Anyway, he was the Jack to my Jill.
Stop! Enough comparisons!
Maybe not that one. What I'm trying to say is I wanted him bad. Like real bad. Kind of desperately
These
bad.
freaking references,
but I
though.
didn't have
I mean, they're
moves.
clever.
I had anti-moves. I had... Whoops, I accidentally spit on you while I was talking. Oops, I just handed you my phone and you're my friggin' lock screen. Moments.
What?
When I got invited to
That's a moment that people have? I sure don't know anything about that. Did she take pictures of it when he wasn't looking? What a creepy person.
pool party with the AV
Let's get all
club,
mad at her.
I knew it was my time to shine. I had to do it. I had to make a move.
I had to go swimming.
After practicing kissing on the mirror and pillow and... Yeah, I'm gonna stop myself there.
I never did that.
I decided
never
it
did
was
that.
my time to shine. I showed up to the pool in my one-piece bathing suit.
Is this when it happened?
That's when I
Happened?
realized
'Cause it's a
everyone
real
else
story,
was wearing
right?
stupid hot bikinis. Strike one. I managed to make it through most of the party without embarrassing myself. But Miles and I had barely talked. I kept thinking, was he distracted by the other girls' midriffs? Was there something in my teeth? Was my butt too flat? As the day went on, I felt my chances start to dwindle. If I couldn't get this man while I was half naked, how the heck was I ever gonna get to him?
This is awkward for me. I don't know why. I don't like it.
Happened. The holy grail of all coupling maneuvers. Spin the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Were those angels I could hear singing?
This is so cliche, though. I never played Spin the Bottle. I think some of my friends did. I never did. Probably because I didn't have that many friends. Probably because I lived with my grandparents in the mountains, and you know how that went.
The heavens opened up and given me a miracle? Had the crucifix living room Jesus
I mean, I don't think people
statue
even
heard
do that
my
anyway. Anyway,
prayers?
yeah.
He must have. Because when it was time to spin the bottle, I looked around at my options. It was either Miles or the other two guys.
So
from
did
my
you
AV
play this
class.
at the pool?
Listen,
Is this was
I
that
know
your
I'm a
school?
loser.
Was there no
I know
supervision?
my place in the world, but I was above kissing those two guys. Okay, I still had standards. I spun that little floating
What was
bottle
wrong with
and
them?
Bingo! Fireworks went off. A parade started to march. World hunger was cured because in that moment, the bottle landed on Miles and I was on my way
Miles.
to Makeout City. First stop, Lip Lock Lane.
Oh, yeah, you get it. Where's my chapstick? We were ready to lock lips. We were gonna be like sucker fishes in a fish tank. We were gonna be like...
Right there, I could have died happily. The heavens could have taken me away. I licked my lips. I tried to look sassy, but sweet, but sexy, but like cool. His lips met mine.
Stupid
I
memes,
kissed him.
man.
I repeat, I kissed him.
Woo!
It wasn't
Get
a
it!
peck either. No.
You did it!
I may be a nerd, but that doesn't mean I was gonna stop at a little peck. I kissed him. Kissed him. My tongue went on an adventure.
Oh.
My hands wrapped around him.
Stop!
I was 2 steps away.
Oh my
from heaven.
god!
My face was
Enough!
beet red. I didn't know anything about that nonsense. I'd hoped that no one noticed what was happening, and luckily, it went off with a hitch.
Was this at your school? You never said where this was at. You just said at the pool. There's no supervision here? What about the lifeguard?
Left the party, I cast a sassy little glance over my back and told Miles I would
Did I
see
miss
him
it?
later. My
Maybe I
life felt
did.
great. Miles and I were getting our flirt on for a couple of weeks. I was feeling more confident about myself. I was trying out new styles. I was talking to friends more. I hadn't had to deal with any drama. I hadn't had my period. Holy crap. I hadn't had my period.
What?
It crashed into me like the bus that hit Regina George. Only in that moment, I didn't want a neck brace. I wanted to straight up disappear. My head was spinning and I wanted to puke. My brain kept screaming,
I'm sorry?
"The morning sickness, teen mom." Now, I need to preface this
All
by
they did was
saying
kiss,
I didn't
though. This is
know
stupid.
exactly how babies are made. Like, I had a general idea. Guy, girl, swimmers, and an egg. Basically, all I knew was no period equals pregnant. I had no period.
That
So
is not
obviously,
always the
I
case.
was pregnant.
There's
no
stress.
period equaled me pregnant, which equaled
I
me
think-
dead very soon because my parents were going to murder me. I had to do
Her
something
parents are gonna throw the Bible at her face.
about this. How had this happened? Whose was it? That's when memories of the pool came flooding back. Miles and I had made out in a pool. I realized I had to tell him. We have to do something about
That's
this.
not how this works. I'm sorry. Stop the presses here. That's not how that happens. You just kiss someone and that's not, you're spreading false information.
Had to skip town or get new fake identities. We had to raise this baby away from my crazy parents. So the next day at school, I devised the perfect plan. I would ask him to eat lunch with me outside. Then I would break the news. We could leave right from the school, I would pack a bag, and we could drive off into the sunset. And yeah, like I said, I was a dumb high schooler. The moment came, and he and I were sitting on the grass. I tried to focus on talking to him.
And so you never took a test or anything? You just decided that you were?
Vomiting all over his pretty face. I must have looked stupid or sick or something.
I think she's turning into the Hulk. I mean, they mentioned the Hulk before. He's the Flash. Holy crap. This is the Avengers. This is the Avengers.
I had to be tough. I had to be casual about this.
She's gonna give birth to Nightcrawler. I'm aware that these are probably not the Avengers at all. That's how much I care about the Avengers.
Pregnant and our lives are over. I'm pretty sure people in Australia heard me. I think
like,
he heard me. I was sniffling and dribbling snot all over the place. Now it was Miles' turn to look like he was gonna puke. I pulled myself together and calmly said, "You got me pregnant at the pool party, and now my parents are going to murder us."
He's like, whoa, I don't think they taught us this in school. I don't remember this. I think you're lying.
That's when that stupid boy started laughing at me. Now, I'm not a violent individual, but I was about 2 seconds from punching him in the face.
Is she gonna turn into Mike Tyson and bite off his ear?
Why are you laughing at me? I mean, now, I totally understand that he had every right to laugh at my dumbass.
Wait,
Miles went on to explain how—
What did you say? You didn't say a bad word. Stop calling your mom.
I wanted to spontaneously—
All right, enough of the memes, okay? I get it.
Crash out of the sky and kill me. I wanted it to be over. But he put his hand on mine, and for a bit, I felt a little less embarrassed. I went home from school early, like, totally relieved. I mean, sure, I made a complete fool of myself. Sure.
Wait, what did he say? I missed it.
Miles went on to explain how babies are made.
Oh.
I wanted to spontaneously combust.
She never did? Okay, well, I knew that from the beginning. I just wanted to know how they got there. And they never—
The crazy old bat drove me to the ER. There, I found out I had a super fun thing happen to my body. You know who I found this out from? An extremely hot doctor. Like, the hottest doctor
What is it? What happened? Are you okay? Are you gonna die?
I was sitting there with an ice pack near my crotch.
Stop.
Zero makeup.
No, I don't want to know.
Clothes, and a rat's nest for hair. And he was practically
What's wrong with you?
glowing.
What happened
this
to you?
on my face might as well have been
What happened to the other
screaming.
guy you
Look
like?
at how huge I am. See this girl? I'm attached to it. Disgusting. The hot doctor told me I had a cyst on my ovary that busted. I wasn't pregnant.
Ow! That was it? Okay. See, I told you. See? Ow! Stop, Mike. I never went to school. I never got educated right about this subject. Probably not. But I know enough. Because I'm not stupid. And I knew that there was something else, and I knew all along. Okay, let's read some comments, shall we? No one, not even a single soul heard. Call me a cute little snack. For people who are still confused with the story, she isn't pregnant. Well, thank you. I wish I would have known. I was at the edge of my seat the entire time. Next story, my muffin ate my boyfriend and now I'm pregnant with my mom and a cow. Now, see, if that would have been shared by story, they would have been like, I did get pregnant from a swimming pool, okay? And it was by the Incredible Hulk. He was in the water. They would have done something like that, okay? But anyway, guys, yeah, that's that story. Do you guys believe that story? Was it a real story? Did the person writing that make all of those meme references? I don't know. You decide for yourself. Their channel is down below. It's My Story Animated. All right, my scrubs, if you like this video, smash like down below. Oh, yeah, that's right. Scrub of the day time. Today's scrub of the day goes to Ashley. Maybe you could get a shirt down below if you just want a Christmas present. Christmas isn't like a day for you. I'm not saying you have to. Nah, thanks, Ashley. I appreciate that so much. If you guys don't know, we have merch. We got the keychains. We got the shirts. Check it out. And I really like it, okay? Let me know what other animations you would like to see me react to. I just had to react to that one. Anyway, my scrubs, I love you. Scrub-a-dub-dub, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.